Hi everyone, it's Sarah, the owner and maker behind Multifarious Nature. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are a new viewer, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, big welcome back. We're going to jump into the shop update first. But prior to that, if you aren't a subscriber yet and you do want to subscribe, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. And if you hit the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted. And about exciting things such as the shop update. Cozy Advent calendars are in the shop. We do still have a couple available, and it's a very limited supply. So if you do want to get your hands on some, make sure you hop over there. I will keep it listed until I run out. There is definitely a limited supply available though, because I can only die so much. There are 24 20-gram minis and one 100-gram full-size skein. There's, I think, just one or two, I think just a couple of last year's Advents available as well if you do want to purchase those. Last year's from 2021 will ship right away, where 2022 will not ship until November. So I wanted to make sure I let you guys know that. And they're all one-of-a-kind colorways. So there's more information if you follow the link below to the Advent listing, and you can read all about the good, fun stuff that is going to be in that Advent calendar. Next, I'm going to talk about my works in progress. And I'm going to try and make it a short video today. It is the weekend, and this weekend is beautiful outside, so I want to get out and do as much as I can outside before it gets dark and creepy, because it's supposed to get cloudy. But it's really nice out here. It's in the 60s in Michigan right now, so I'm quite enjoying it. Next week it's going to be very, very hot. It's supposed to hit the 80s, which is a little extreme of a jump for me and probably many people. Hopefully our plants don't freak out, because I'm going to be planting a few beautiful flowers today. So hopefully that'll be okay. But we'll jump into the works in progress. Some really exciting works in progress, you guys. I have only two projects I'm working on at the moment. The rest are kind of sitting in limbo, and you'll find out why in a minute. So first we'll talk about the, let's see here. This is the bird seed. I've got my notes here. Make sure I've got the correct page. It's Birdseed Sweater by Jamie Hoffman. It is using a Coradale wool that is actually from a farm out of Ohio, so a semi-local. I'm in Michigan, but the wool was actually spun here in Michigan at one of the fiber mills, and it's grown and sheared in Ohio at a farm. So I purchased it on a cone, I skeined it up, and then I dyed it. So I did dye. This is a limited run color. I did not write down the recipe, and I actually don't currently have it in the shop. So that is what this is. So it's now big enough that I've got the needles in another project at the moment, because I'm working simultaneously on two projects with the same needles. So I was working on this birdseed section here, and now I've completed the, excuse me, all this wonderful detailing that's going on. So I got this really fun progress keeper here that I created. It's just a one-of-a-kind Multifarious Nature one. And I do sometimes pop some fun ones in the shop. So if you like fun progress keepers, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, you can see there's a really fun pattern showing up on here. And I really enjoyed making this so far. It's really great. I haven't split for the sleeves quite yet. I think I'm getting close though. So I am doing some stockinette, and it's yeah, it's so much fun to knit with this. Look how wonderfully stretchy that is. Oh my gosh. This Coradale is wonderful. It's so wonderful. Like I said, it's very similar to merino with the bounciness, but it has and sponginess, I guess, is a lot like merino, but then it has the kind of toothiness of Peruvian Highland wool, which I love, especially for wonderful texture patterns. It really shows it beautifully. So I'm really excited. There's going to be birdseed stitch on like the cuffs of the sleeves and on the base of the sleeves. This is a paid for pattern. Well, I got it, I think, when it was free, but it is paid for now. It is a pattern you have to pay for now by Jamie Hoffman, but I'm really loving it, especially using this base. It's quite wonderful. So I am still debating whether I want to stock this in the shop. I'm not 100% sure because it does take some labor to wind up the skeins by hand. I use a nitty knotty. I do it the slow way. I don't have a fancy skein winder. But yeah, it's a really, really fun knit so far. And I'm getting there slowly but surely, but definitely making great progress. And this is kind of my lunchtime knit, but my lunchtime knit is going to be changing. I am going to be pretty monogamously knitting on my next project, and I'll explain why. So this is fun. This is the Birdseed sweater by Jamie Hoffman. I will definitely include the link below. All right, this is a very exciting project I'm going to talk about. I need a good big swig for that. All right. This is going to be using a limited run colorway that I actually did dye up for the shop too. I did. I dyed up enough for myself and then for the shop. I am doing a test knit, my very first ever test knit, and I'm so grateful that Taylor E. Owen did accept me as a test knitter. I totally trashed this page because, yeah, the pattern is the Kingston Cardigan. It is so cute, so cute. There's this wonderful button detailing and really pretty detailing on the raglans. I love my raglans. I have not done a button-up cardigan yet, so I'm very excited about that as not only a fun way to help tailor, but also to learn how to do this myself. So I'm very excited about that. And that is why I am very monogamously knitting on this one, because it is a test knit, and I do want to get that done for her in a reasonable amount of time. So it's called the Kingston Cardigan. It's not out to purchase quite yet, but here is what I've got so far. So the colorway, I'm going to just show you that first. The colorway is called Bordeaux, and that is going to be in the shop here. I hope to get it in by the end of day today, but definitely tomorrow by 3 p.m. it will be in the shop. And this is Bordeaux. So this is a beautiful, deep, like brownish red, like really dark brownish red. And then it has a wonderful kind of variegation going on with large speckling sections. That it's not really speckling, it's a variegation. It's large variegation sections, but there's actually small patches. A little hard to describe here. I'm going to show you guys a couple of examples here. So this is on the Coradale. I have another cone of Coradale, and I dyed up this Bordeaux colorway on it. And then this is what it looks like skeined up on Peruvian Highland wool. That is the base I have it on. It's a non-superwash base. It's 100% Peruvian Highland wool. Absolutely wonderful for any texture patterning, anything like that. So this is what it looks like when it's skeined up. So you can see these nice sections of color throughout, and like dark patches and all that wonderful goodness. So again, this is Bordeaux. This is going to be in the shop. A very limited amount, and I cannot recreate it. But here's what it looks like knit up. And this will show you kind of when you look at skeins and you see how the coloring is. So you can see how these are nice like patches of variegation going on here. And it does look at that nice sheen. It's beautiful. Peruvian Highland wool is wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I made a cardigan, a commissioned cardigan, out of Peruvian Highland wool. It is a wonderful, warm, cozy wool. So here's what the Coradale looks like knit up, held double. So this is held double because the weight is fingering, but the weight in the pattern is worsted. So I had to hold it double, and I did get gauge at double. So I'm holding it double, and this is what it looks like knit up. So it's creating this really beautiful, almost tweed looking pattern, and I'm loving it. This is exactly what I wanted it to look like knit up, because the colorway that she used is definitely kind of a tweedy, fun colorway, and so I wanted to create something like that. I wanted to kind of recreate that, not the same by any means, but I wanted something that was a little more me, and I really love this coziness. Now I wanted this to be a cardigan I could wear with like little dresses. I could wear, you know, like with the top like she is with jeans, but definitely could wear with like anything. So this is a beautiful color, Bordeaux. It is, like I said, a really dark brown red color with red variegation throughout, and you can just see this beautiful, sorry, my needles are just making so much noise, beautiful cabling detail in the raglan section. So pretty. So that's the back, and this is the front. So far, I just started it the other day, and I've been working on it as my primary project. This is pretty much what I've been working on nonstop now. And it has an absolutely adorable progress keeper here that I need to show you up close and personal because it's absolutely adorable. But I'm actually going to be spotlighting that person here in a minute. So yeah, but loving the pattern so far. Having a lot of fun test knitting it. It's kind of neat to test knit because, you know, it's before the pattern's been fully polished, and, you know, if there's any like quirks or anything, you can make note of it and then let that designer know, which is really fun, you know, to help another small business owner who's a pattern maker. I'm really excited. And I'm so grateful that she allowed us to use whatever yarn that we wanted to get gauge. So I am able to get gauge with this yarn, so I definitely am grateful to be able to use it. So this is my Multifarious Nature yarn in Bordeaux, and if you do like that, that will be in the shop by tomorrow, which is the 9th of May. June, apparently I skipped a month. May 9th at 3 p.m. Eastern. So by 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I'm hoping tonight I'll have it in the shop, but if not, it will definitely be in there tomorrow. So absolutely beautiful colorway and so pretty, so pretty. So that's Bordeaux in the Kingston Cardigan. So I will be updating you about this, of course, in my next video, and you'll probably see a lot of progress because I'm going to be pretty much knitting on this primarily. I can't imagine not knitting on this because I need to get it done. Okay, so I'm going to feature oh my gosh, a new to me designer, and I just have to show her packaging. It is absolutely adorable. I did purchase this. This is purchased by myself, but it is so cute. So cute. So this is what her, I just have to like make sure I'm not going to show you anything that I'm not supposed to. This is what this looks like. Like, it is so cute. So the designer is Bluebird Miniatures. You can see how this is the packaging. How beautiful is that? She does handmade progress keepers and jewelry, and it is so intricate. She does like, it's sculpting. It's sculpting is what it is. And okay, so this is one of hers. I bought two. I couldn't just buy one. They were so cute. Okay, so this is the first one that I got, and it's going to not probably show up very well. Let me see here. Okay, look at that little cherry. Oh my gosh. There's polka dots on the cupcake container. So this is the Lucky Charm cupcake. There's little Lucky Charms. Yes, like the cereal. Little Lucky Charms all over this. Isn't it so cute? So that is the first progress keeper that I got from her. And then the other one that I got is another cupcake, because her cupcakes are adorable. She just has a couple currently in stock of her items, so I'm sure she'll make more. This is the other one that I got, and this is her chocolate chip cookie cupcake. Oh my gosh, can you, this is probably not going to show up very well. We'll see. No, it's not going to. What a shame. Okay, so I'll of course include a link to her website below. The name is Bluebird Miniatures, and it is so cute. So, so cute. Itty bitty cupcake. And I mean the texture on this cupcake and the details, amazing. Amazing. Very talented young lady, and she probably, I don't know how old she is, so she might be around my age, and I'm calling her a young lady, but it's just absolutely adorable. So I definitely recommend hopping over to her shop if you're looking for super fun little progress keepers. Again, it's Bluebird Miniatures, and you can't go wrong with like any of her progress keepers. They're so cute. So cute. Oh my gosh. And for the details on it, like for the price, I am very impressed. Very impressed. So definitely worth it. A little splurge. Fun splurge. Okay, and then I have some fun other stuff to talk about. So this kind of falls under what, acquisitions, life update. I don't know. I'm still looking for buttons for my little cardigan, my Kingston cardigan, but I did find my grandma had some really fun old buttons from probably either a coat or a sweater, and they look kind of like wood or like antler. They're not antler, but like they kind of look like that. There's just a couple of them. They're a little big. I kind of want an in-between, but I definitely want a decent size, and I need like 6 of them for this cardigan. So I want something neutral or nature looking. That's what I'm leaning towards. So I know my mom's going to be hunting too, and I'm going to keep looking in case I stumble upon anything. If I already have it, I prefer that, but otherwise I might go on Etsy because I find some really cute from some sellers on there. But anyway, this is really cute. So my mom got me this when we went to the Fiber Festival, Michigan Fiber Festival last year, which we're going to go again this year, guys. We're going this year. I'm so excited. My mom, my mother-in-law, and my sister are going this year. So if you're going to the Fiber Arts Festival, maybe I will see you there. Yeah, if you do see me, say hi. I would love to meet you. I don't know too many of you that are on here, and I would just love to meet you. I love fiber friends and people that enjoy knitting or sewing, creating, making of any kind. I just love to talk about creating good, fun, squishy yarn and everything. Anyway, totally getting a little bit of a tangent there, but look how cute this is. So she picked this up for me at the Fiber Festival last year, and she gave it to me, and it's so cute. It's a little like a little alpaca. Pretty sure it's supposed to be a little alpaca. And it has like actual alpaca, felted alpaca. Isn't he so cute? He's so cute. It's a little ornament. I'm just gonna keep him on my shelf, but yeah, I would totally hang him in the tree for Christmas, but he's so cute. He's a little alpaca. So he's gonna go on one of my shelves in my yarn area here. But he's so precious and so soft. And she got it at that Fiber Festival. So you never know what you might find. There's so many treasures. So many treasures. It's not just yarn. If you're not a knitter or weaver or crocheter, but you spin or you know people that like fiber arts at all, look what you can find. Isn't he cute? He's so precious. Oh my goodness. Okay, another fun vintage find I found when I was digging through my grandma's goodies is a darning egg. Oh my gosh, I was gonna buy one. I was debating and debating, and I kept looking, and they're not terribly expensive, but they're not exactly super cheap either for what they are. And, you know, they're usually just standard wood, you know. This one actually is like painted. It has a painted design on there. And look how wonderfully beat up it is. I love it. Like, it is used. It's all like scratched and dinged, and that I love. It's used. It was used for what it was supposed to be used for. And what makes me even more excited is that my mom said that my grandma used to darn her socks, or my grandpa's socks, all the time. all the time. And so she used this a lot. So not only did my mom think it is actually my great-grandmother's, she believes that, you know, it was my great-grandmother's, but my grandma definitely used it a lot, which is really cool. And now I get to use it. So that's, yeah, generations, multiple generations. And it is very much still usable. And I'm really excited because this is a lot nicer. Like, I was looking at some that are just like the egg, like just the egg portion. And this actually has this wonderful handle on it. Like, this is a really nice one. This is really nice. And I got to use it because I discovered it. It was my grandma's. So how cool is that? So, you know, talk to your relatives, guys. Like, people, talk to your relatives because, you know, you may find that they have really cool things that you can use that maybe they don't use anymore, and you can keep the tradition going. How special is that? I don't know. I get really jazzed up about nostalgic things like that. I do. So there you go. So that is a treasure, a vintage treasure from my grandma, a darning needle, which I'm so grateful because I now have at least 3. I have 3 pairs of hand knit socks that I have like worn holes in, at least 3, if not 4, because apparently I'm an aggressive walker, but I wear my hand knit socks a lot. Not always, but a lot. Especially in the winter. So, and I'm a heavy walker, so I wear it on my heels. That's usually where I wear it out, is heels, and sometimes on the ball of my foot. So I'm going to darn for the very first time some of my hand knit socks. I haven't done that before. So when I do darn those, I will show you what they look like when they're done. Now that I have a darning egg, I'm so excited. So excited. Anyway, there you have it. So, what are you guys up to? Do you guys have a garden? Are you gardening? Do you grow vegetables, flowers, mixture of both? Do you have farm? Like, are you farming? Like, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you guys are up to. We don't have enough land to farm, but I do like to grow flowers, and someday I would love to grow vegetables, but for us to be able to grow vegetables, I would have to have raised beds. Our backyard is very much, gets quite a bit of water when it rains, and when that happens, it does get pretty saturated, and it does kind of become like too saturated to the point that it would kill any plants if they were in the ground. Plus, we have 2 dogs that just run amok. And if I'm going to be growing something that we're going to be eating, you want that to be in a raised bed so that you don't have to worry about, you know, the dogs and their, not to be gross or anything, but like their fecal matter. Like, you don't want that in your food. Like, you don't, dogs are notorious carriers of things, so you don't want that near your food. So, yeah. Anyway, that was like way too much information, I'm sure, and yeah, but there you have it. So yes, I am very excited, but super excited about this Kingston cardigan. So cute. I've wanted to do a pattern from Taylor for a while, and I've been admiring multiple patterns that she has, and when I saw this a call for test knitters, I was like, I have to jump at it. So if you haven't done test knits yet, I do recommend that you try it. You know, do what you feel comfortable, right? So I mean, when she did her survey for test knitters, I just was really honest. Like, I know it'll take me a little while to make, but if I solely work on it, I know I can actually get through it in a reasonable amount of time. And I told her what that was, and she graciously did get back to me and say that, you know, invited me to be a test knitter, which is so cool. It's so cool. And I'm so grateful. So I will definitely be focusing on that so I can get that done. And if you want to use the colorway that I am using, this is Bordeaux, will be in the shop. And that is the colorway I am knitting with. So you can definitely pick that up if you would like. I do have a very limited amount, but it is on my fingering 100% Peruvian Highland wool base, so it's non-superwash if you're looking for something non-superwash. Which if you want to make like a cardigan or a nice warm sweater, non-superwash is excellent for really, really warm sweaters because it is going to be more water repellent. That's not the right word, but it doesn't really absorb water as quickly as superwash. Superwash yarn is very much a like if it gets wet, it gets saturated. So there you have it. That's that. Anyway, I'm so getting on tangents because I was really wanted to get through this quickly for you guys. But yeah, Bordeaux in the shop tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Definitely aiming for today, but if not, definitely tomorrow. And I think that's about it. I think that's it. Oh, and then birdseed, the birdseed sweater. You should check that pattern out too because that is so much fun, and that one is available currently to purchase. Yeah, but I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Like I said, this week it's going to be in the 80s, and it's going to be really hot, so please, I hope my flowers don't die. I really hope they'll be okay. I'm trying really hard to take good care of them so they don't freak out, and yeah, I'll catch up with you guys soon. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and take care.